The Expanse Season 6 Episode 3. We're on Episode 3 and we literally just got 3 more episodes left. You guys should see, if not by now, you guys might have seen the Last Kingdom reaction, or you guys might see it within this week. But boy, that show has got my attention, so stay tuned for that show. You guys might see a lot more reactions of that show than you might see of House of the Dragon. Not that anything's wrong with House of the Dragon. I like that show as well, but The Last Kingdom got my attention. But that being said, we're here with the Expanse Season 6 Episode 3 Force Projection. What happened in the last episode? Before I start, I think it was Kirk Darling that mentioned that there was like these little mini episodes, like bonus content within the show. I've been watching them on the sidelines. I can't show them in my edits for some reason. Like every time I try to record it, it comes up as a black screen. I don't know why. But so you guys won't see my reaction to the little bonus content, but you'll still see my reaction to the full content of the show. But it's like little mini episodes of each episode. Like one was Drummer fully obsessed with Naomi. Well, not fully obsessed with Naomi. She's just got all these old video clips about Naomi. She's always thinking about Naomi and such. And Joseph and the other girl were just not feeling that situation. Not so much Joseph. Like Joseph was trying to tell the other girl. Is it Joseph or Joseph? I can never say that guy's name right. He told her like we've all got like things of our past that we can't get over with. So that was so he's basically saying that's Drummer's thing. Like because the other girl thought that like Drummer cares more about Naomi than she does about her and Joseph or whatever his name is. Please correct me. I don't know which one am I. If it's Joseph or Joseph, I don't know. But that was that little bonus content in the mini episode, and then I think the other one was the Zenobia. What happened on that one? I know it was about Avasarala's time on the Zenobia. Boy, I forgot what happened. there was like a little story going on there too. So I'm gonna be watching more of the bonus content now as well. The third episode of this, I'm watching them as I'm going along with these reactions. Like when I finish this reaction, I'm gonna just watch the mini bonus content episode that comes with it, and then same with every episode. So yeah, because I feel like if I watch the bonus content now, I'm kind of low-key spoiling myself for something that happens within the episode itself. If that makes sense. But yeah. We're here with The Expanse, Season 6, Episode 3. Let me just write this down, because I forgot to write the title down. Episode 3, Force Projection. We had a little glimpse of Laconia again, that weird little creature, ate that girl's little bird and such. I think Kirk Darling was the one that mentioned as well that the thing that I keep asking about on Laconia or Lasonia or whatever the planet's called, it's a part of a book or something, a part of the Expanse book or something, the novella. I'm not entirely sure if I read your comment right, but I think I searched it up on Google and it came up as a book of the novella, and it's called Strange Dogs. So are they including pretty much the book into the show now? Like, is that like a whole story of its own? It's got nothing to do with Holden and what's going on with Marco them and all that. Is that just like a separate book of its own and such, or is that like something totally different? But yeah, it basically ate I don't know if it ate or if it was gonna do something. What it's gonna do with the little girl's little bird-looking thing. But we'll just have to wait and see. And that's all I caught for that. Drummer met up with a dude named Liang Walker. Liang or Lian. I'm gonna have to listen if he does show up again. He kind of gives me Clay's Ashford vibes, and he's a former pirate as well. Liang. He doesn't see eye to eye with Marco either, so it looks like Drummer might have a potential ally. But I don't trust the guy. He needs to do some more stuff for me to trust him, because there's just something off about him. Like, but then again, Ashford was the same. Ashford showed up when he was working on the doors, and something was always off about Ashford too. But Ashford eventually won me over. So let's hope that Walker's got that same sort of vibe, and that he's not just pretending to be on Drummer's side and then eventually like stabbing Drummer in the back, delivering her to Marco, and like be like, here she is, give me my money, because there's a big bounty on Drummer's head, and Marco really wants Drummer dead. So yeah. I can't get my words out. So hopefully Liang doesn't Liang or Lian, whatever his name is, doesn't stab Drummer in the back. Hopefully she does get more allies to join forces with her against Marco. Because I'm kind of hoping that Drummer is the one to take out Marco, because Marco has been a problem since season 5. Like, ever since he showed up in season 5, like, he's just been nothing but problems. But the dude's always got little tactics way ahead of him. Like plans for his plans. There's this other lady as well that's a belter. She's also got like mad tattoos and such. Who's kind of worming her way into Marco and Philip's favor. Like, she might be Philip's new mother figure if Naomi doesn't make a play soon, because she's like comforting Philip, kind of like telling her, okay, we'll send rations to your homie's family and such, but the mission is what matters and such. She's trying to get into Philip's good books, because Philip is all over the place right now. That man doesn't know right from wrong. He's just acting out basically, because he feels kind of jealous of like his father's current position, I think, and at the same time he's the guilt starting to kick in, like the words that the little bond that he had with his mother in the previous season is kind of showing now. Like, everything she said, like, do you not feel sorry for the people you're killing and such, and it's starting to take its toll on Philip. So Philip, that boy, a whole mess right now. Meanwhile, with Marco is he's trying to focus on Philip, but he's also trying to focus on the war right now. And this lady is like, you need to stop focusing on this boy Philip, because he's taking your attention away from the war, and that could be a bad thing, because if Marco's attention is away from the war, then of course Sarala and Holden them and everyone else that's against him can eventually catch him off guard, because because he wasn't fully focused. He was only like 80% into the war, and like 20% for if it makes sense. He's losing focus with the war and such, which could cause like the Achilles, that could be his Achilles heel basically. We had a fight between the Azure Dragon and Rocinante. That was just epic. I just loved like the little dogfight that they had going on, and then eventually we infiltrated the Azure Dragon and got the coordinates of where every meteor is within that within the system that they're flying in, within space or such. So they kind of got the jump on Marco there. Yes, Marco lost a big part of his plan, kind of, but I think that man still got something up his sleeve. Like, just because the plan showed like that's where the meteors are, Marco's always got a counter for like plans that go south. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens with that. Clarissa saved Gunny's life, aka Bobby. She saved her life on the Azure Dragon. She was about to get killed. Clarissa like bit into her little whatever those enhancers and like killed somebody, and then ended up puking in her helmet. And then Holden eventually like accepted her as the crew now. She said He said, "Look, I'm the captain of the ship. When you make a judgment call or something, make sure you go through me first. Make sure that we're all on board and such." So that was kind of his way of saying like, welcome to the crew and such. Naomi, she had like PTSD from the Chesamoka. I don't know if I'm ever saying that name right, but because she jumped out of that thing and like, yeah, she had PTSD. She froze up. She was meant to jump from the Rossi to the Azure Dragon, and then she kind of froze up. So Clarissa had to take her place, and that's how she ended up rescuing Bobby, well, saving Bobby from getting shot by some from the people that was on the Azure Dragon. They kind of got the element of surprise, the Rossi crew, because there was like camera footage, but you couldn't see who shot the people on the Azure Dragon. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, but then again, if Marco might just already know that it is the Rossi crew that struck. But yeah, Avasarala's got like a plan as well. I think her plan, her kind of knife in the dark, is to win people back, to win the people to her side by using Monica. Monica is like the face of the media that reveals, that asks the questions basically that no other network in space that would ask. So she's hoping that Monica can win some of these people to their side, so they can see that the inners aren't just monsters. They're actually innocent people, but they also want to do good by them and not bad. So hopefully it works, and yeah, we'll have to see what happens in this episode of The Expanse, Season 6, Episode 3, Force Projection. Let's get into this.
We're all Laconians now.
Okay, so it is Laconia.
Can I go with you? No. I told you, stop following me.
Like, on some realness, like, she needs to pay more attention to her brother, because her brother is, like, when they grow older, the brother's gonna be like, you never paid attention to me and such. Like, stop neglecting your brother.
It's fixed.
Ooh, drone got fixed. Oh boy. It's that dog thing again. Oh wait, that's that little bird thing, isn't it? So he did breathe new life into her, basically. And there's more than one. What happened? Damn. See? I said she needs to stop neglecting her brother. Pay attention to little dude. He just wanted to hang out with her, and she was like, no, stop following me.
Attention, all inhabitants of Ceres Station. This is the joint fleet of the United Nations of Earth and Luna and the Mars Congressional Republic.
Marco and Naros abandoned Ceres. Hard to believe.
This feels like a trap.
Mm-hmm. Probably is. Because he said if they want to fight, we'll give them one. Wait, so we got defected MCRN, and then we got the MCRN as well that's like against each other. Because these guys are with Avasarala.
I'm the chief administrator of this station. I'll talk to someone who matters.
Do you know who I am?
Is there a Belter who doesn't?
You worked for Anderson Dawes. Where is Marco Inaros?
He didn't tell me where he was going or why, and I didn't ask.
And establish a forward position in the belt with no resistance whatsoever.
You will encounter no resistance on this station.
Inaros abandoned you.
I chose to remain here. To limit the damage your illegitimate occupation will do. No surplus fuel or rations. And at a current rate of consumption, only enough food and air for approximately 3 weeks.
We have several trained interrogators in our fleet who'd be delighted to squeeze out every scrap of intel.
Release the prisoner. Keep them and any direct contacts under surveillance.
There's no way we can feed and supply 1 million people on 3 weeks' notice.
If we don't help this station, we will be the ones responsible for a massive humanitarian crisis.
That's such a beautiful shot every time they do it, like the little spin and then the thruster goes on.
You have the watch.
Wait, what?
I really need to get some sleep. I'm starting to drift off in the chair. So as of now, you're in the rotation. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's been a while since I used my mods. I got them because of you.
Yeah, she wanted to kill you, my G.
To make my father look like a hero, I guess. Which I know he's not. I'm not blaming you. I did it to myself. I take responsibility for that.
You're in good company.
I have the watch.
It's good to see that Holden puts more trust into Clarissa now. Like, he's treating her more fair now than what Naomi is.
I didn't see any white flags.
Me neither. What have you got there?
You know, I think that splash sergeant gave us the bottom of the barrel. They got some good noodle shops on Ceres.
You spent time there?
Oh, yeah. That aftertaste sneaks up on you, don't it?
You know what she needs? Some of Alex's lasagna.
Hi.
Hey. How's it going?
It's okay to talk about it.
I didn't want to push.
I froze up.
Also, I heard that Marco and Drummer, the people who play them, were making fun of Holden for how sickly he looks within the episodes.
A few more seconds and I would have pulled it together. But by then, Clarissa had just...
Barkeith.
Is that a ship?
Yeah, one of the rogue Martians. They came across a UN surveillance video of the Barkeith leaving the ring space and asked Bobby if the UN had any record of similar incidents of ships that went missing after ring transits.
You're trying to distract me by giving me an interesting problem.
I mean, yeah, she gotta do something.
On Ganymede, an agri-genetics researcher was shot and killed, but she attempted to flee, looting one Free Navy mechanic, dead.
Yep, now they've labeled him a coward.
This is nothing to be happy about.
Why should I be sad? We will overcome it.
We won't be able to avoid engaging all of them.
This is not the Inner's kind of fight. We will hit and run and hit and run. What's on your mind?
They're calling us cowards.
Who exactly are they?
You told the people on Ceres that it was our new capital, that we would make it the pride of the belt.
He did.
But the people there needed to believe that we could. So I told the people what they needed to hear.
Basically sacrificed your people for yourself. That's what he did. That's what I'm saying. Marco's all for the belt, but he's not for the belt. He was literally gonna let Ceres die.
Generation after generation, they've slaved away for the Inners, accommodating their needs instead of fighting for ours. We're meant to be out here in the darkness. The name we share.
I think Philip's starting to have his doubts. Like, he's starting to realize that his father just cares about what he wants and not what the people wants.
So, these colleagues of yours?
The Gault has 3 shotgun PDCs and 1 missile rack.
Disaster first happened.
Hey, it's Anna Volavadov.
Poor Alta. Doesn't know where she'll get her food and water.
You said Marco has several of these caches.
Yeah, could be as many as 10 from what I heard.
For what purpose? Why go to such trouble to hide supplies like this?
Maybe hedging his bet for when the Inners would come, which now they have.
This is Saberhagen, speaking also for the Gulf. Captain Drummer, we won Golden Bough. Now we fight with you.
Drummer is starting to win more and more belters over to her side.
You bet I am, man.
Good. By the way, I quite liked your last report.
I figured that you approved it.
Tell your Marines to keep a close eye on her. She has a knack for causing trouble.
She does.
Scopes pick up 1 jive plume. Could be a Dasa frigate.
Rocinante.
Here we go.
They're headed for cities.
can't give away our position.
They are nearly within missile range.
And Clarissa's the only one that's on watch right now. Uh-oh.
With Lauba and Granicus, our missile advantage is 5-1.
You should learn to recognize an opportunity when one presents itself.
I mean, they are alone, so he does have a point that now would be the perfect time to attack.